I want to stress the fact that I uploaded a video where I said that Cleopatra was white. Somebody from Poland. She wasn't exactly white, but definitely wasn't black. What? Was she a mulatto or what? She was of Greek stock. Greek stock is like Italian stock or Spanish stock. Only a racist, because there are racists inside one race. I mean, those who say, oh, I'm really black because my skin is darker than yours, so you're not really black. I think that after all, blacks know better, so they don't, I'm not sure, they think even Ethiopians who have light skin, and surely they're mixed with Arabs in their DNA, they think they belong to sub-Saharan Africans. But this idea that, okay, if you're Polish, you're white, if you're English, you're white, if you're German, you're white, but if you're Italian, you're Spaniard, you're Greek, even Turkish, who are white for the most part, with a little bit of Asian blood, oh, they're not white. No, we are and they are white. Do I think that, oh, no, I don't feel superior because I'm white, but I don't like people who think, oh, Italians are not really white. Listen, I live in Italy. First of all, now there's immigration and they're okay, but generally speaking, people who were born in the 50s and the 60s, when there was no immigration, were white. Okay? I'd say America is less white than Italy, for the most part. Okay? But Italians are white. Cleopatra was of Greek stock, Macedonian, which is the north of Greece. Tell you what, they are white or right. Okay? So don't tell me she wasn't exactly white. What does it mean? Exactly? Is there a nobody is exactly white and nobody is exactly black? What does it mean? What is it an exact way of being white? Because I see white people and faces. I think white people are among all the Asian Africans or Indians. The races is most different inside, but we're all white. Okay? A person from England is white, a person from Italy. We share this European, a part of Asia territory. Like Africans share black Africans, sub-Saharan. Surely, if you go towards India, there are degrees. You know, if you're from Afghanistan, you look white, and little by little your skin gets darker. And there can be, first of all, you have to agree what white means. Is it just the color of your skin? Well, except for Africans, Indians, subcontinent, what we call yellow, they're not yellow. Asians have white skin, light skin, and then little by little. But in Europe, there's not much difference. That's, you know, you go towards Italy and in Sicily, they no, they're white. Okay, there is a clear-cut difference even between a southern Italian and an Ethiopian or Eritrean. So don't. And so why should Cleopatra was white? She looked white. She had white features in the coins, in the statues, whatever. She looked white. Nobody called that her in what is written mulatto. I don't know what the word was at the time of the Romans in Latin. Nobody called her half-breed or whatever. She was white. Okay? Now if in Ukraine, in Poland, because of this, nationalism, some right-wing people don't think that Italians are white, don't think the Greeks are white, or Spaniards are white, or Portuguese are white. That's their problem. Big problem. And after all, I don't care if it was white or black. I care about the truth. The moment you start disregarding the truth for things that maybe refer to old things, you can do wherever you want. I think that in America they are pushing for new race divide. Okay? I think that most people should live their lives and their identity, everybody's identity, is the result of different coordinates. Where you live, your country, your age, and that changes. You always get older. Your sex, and that shouldn't change, but people want it to change. Your language that is connected with the country, but not every time. Your interests, your personal life experiences. And the race, I think, is one of the least important things. I mean, I don't wake up in the morning and say, oh, I'm white. For Christ's sake. First of all, I live in a country that's predominantly white for the time being. So that's a good thing. They speak about mix, but it's this race divide is more evident when the number of people who look different in a very sharp way is high. And also, it's also a cultural thing, but in America they moved from oppressing black people to neutrality was the best thing to the opposite. Oh, since we treated them badly in the past, now they have leeway, free dinner, whatever, they get away scot-free, and that is so insulting for the black people. I don't want to enter a university because I'm black or because I'm white. So I don't attach so much importance to the race. So why you speak about Cleopatra? Because those people who swapped the race, they attach a lot of importance to the race. When you have in our society, and I think people who racist, in my view, is not only somebody who discriminates. That's the definition on a vocabulary. on a dictionary. We say vocabulary in Italian. On a dictionary, in a dictionary. But actually, I think the racist is somebody who attaches a lot of importance to the race in itself. Okay, so we speak about you act white. I don't understand. What does it mean? I mean, I think the behavior is due to the country where you live in, not if you're white. I have no idea. What does it mean to act white or to act black? In the same country, you can act like Italian, I understand, because there are some traditions, but I don't find a common ground based on the race. All black people act like this just because they're black. We're not dogs. Dogs act according to their, instinct that are being selected by breeders. So, that's my answer to. She wasn't exactly white. No. Cleopatra was white. Know what people didn't want to know? First of all, even the actress is not exactly black. The actress, if you see her pictures, she is of mixed blood. I know it sounds racist. Mixed race. And she didn't look that black. In the movie, I don't know what they did. She was under the sun for 3 months. Oh, they let her hair grow frizzy, I don't know, curly so much. She looked much blacker than what she really is. She wasn't that black. She isn't that black. I don't know what happened. I saw a picture of her. She looked like half. She doesn't really look black. Another thing that I think is very racist. When you are half white, half black, they call you black. What black trumps whiteness. I don't understand. That's race appropriation. And other thing, black people don't want to. Just many people hate white people. You have, if you believe so much in blood, I don't believe in that. You are mixed. Most of black Americans have at least 15-20%. Most. Some people more, some people less, of white blood. So you hate a part of yourselves. And I think that the worst haters are white people who bought this idea, this sense of guilt, and are the worst white haters. Because I'm white, so I can hate more. They call you are racist. You can be racist towards even your own race. Even you can hate yourself. Why can't you hate your own ethnicity? Okay. So this idea that she wasn't exactly white. No, she was white. According to standards. So if she was black, let's say she was black, and I say, no, she wasn't exactly black, but she wasn't white. Who said she was a mixed race? She was not. Okay? She wasn't. And why is so important for many people to see Cleopatra as black? I would never like any historical figure who was black. I wouldn't whitewash him or her. Now you will see people who were straight. Believe you me, people who were straight. Oh, but he was gay, and he was bisexual. You'll see. Next thing. Now everybody is a mixed race, surely mixed black. You don't see so. I'm sorry, yellow washing, because they use whitewashing, black washing, say yellow washing. So you will see Malcolm X. It was, let's say, 2,000 years. Malcolm X was Chinese. The only thing that we have pictures of Cleopatra, we have statues, we have coins, and we have the what was written, and no fucking person mentioned, as far as I know, the fact that she was black. While other people, they wrote about this. Nobody said that. Oh, such a non-important thing. If it was not that important, why? If by default she's white, then okay, by default is a Greek origin. They were inbred. There's no. Why? There is a political agenda that wants Africa to be black. So all those people who live in the north, and there are even people who live in the sub-Saharan Africa. They're not people who are a white stock. They lived in Africa for generations, South Africa. Now they're not considered Africans. It's like somebody, it's racism also this. Somebody who lives in Europe is of sub-Saharan origin, is black. Oh, no, you cannot be European. This would be considered discrimination, racism. The same thing. If I have white skin, my parents were born in Africa. My grandparents were born in Africa. I am African. I'm sorry. Otherwise, no black person in Europe would be European. Equality works both ways. It's not influenced by the past, it's the present. Okay? Otherwise, we perpetuate racism. Let's see if the black people want. When does it stop? There was a war, a civil war, where people died to free black slaves. How much blood should the white people give? How much money? This thing will never stop. After some centuries, we'll have white people that will ask for, there will be a minority, they will be considered like black people, and they will want more and more because they have been under the oppression of the black people. Where does it stop? Where are we even? Okay? I think there is a time window when you can atone for your sins, pay for war, crimes, damages, and then it's done. Even for a crime, after 20, 30 years, is done depending on the laws and what crime you've committed. Enough is enough. And many black people know better than this. You have no right to get into a university, to have a free line for yourself because you're black. It doesn't have to do with anything, the fact that you're black or white. It depends on your competence, your knowledge, not on the fact that you're black, for Christ's sake. We are not dogs. We're not a bloodhound. Oh, you're a hound, you must hunt. Or you're what is Levier? Greyhound. Oh, you must run. We're not dogs. And Cleopatra was white. I'm sorry, Cleopatra was white. Like Martin Luther King was black. Was not white, was not Chinese, he wasn't Indian. Some people are mixed stock. Okay. That's it. Fed up with this bullshit.